Yo, it's your boy Eric from the dirt, and I'm back with another one.
I'm giving you drip like a waterfall. Nigga, you can't catch it, knock it off. You niggas ain't hard, you really be soft. Catch me at lens, I don't care about the cold. Get out my face, she ain't talking about cash. Jeff brought me a whip, put my foot on the scale. Jeff brought me some drip, I just changed my sweat. Drill up, baby, you got a fat ass.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Eric from that dirt, and I'm back with another one. As y'all can tell by that title, it's a story time on how I got kept back. Now, as a subscriber, I want somebody to be honest with me, 100. Don't be faking, and don't be not an insecure person. So that's what I am. And I want to be like kind of a role model to y'all, because y'all probably think I'm younger than y'all and all that. If you heard me say it before, don't gotta be explained. So I'm gonna keep it G with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the story on how I got kept back. But I'm gonna just tell y'all. Let's get into it. It all starts in 9th grade. Yeah, I'm gonna start off 9th grade. 9th grade going good. Now, I'm starting off the semester right. I'm getting to know folks. I'm not that lame. Everybody like me and I'm not getting bullied because I was short. Like, I'm 5'9" now, but I was like in 9th grade. I was always the oldest too, so, and I always still like a baby like now. So I'm probably like 5'4", something like that. 5'3". I was short in 9th grade. So I wasn't getting bullied, surprisingly, because I really knew everybody. I was cool. I was that person who was cool with everybody. I didn't care. I didn't discriminate with the nerds. You could say the jogs, face at, but no, I was cool with the football players, basketball players, the cool kids, the pretty females, the ugly females. Like, you know what's going on. All the races, like the Asians, the Hispanics, we had like 2 white people, but I barely talked to them. But I was cool with, I was getting to know 11th graders, 12th graders, 10th graders, like, and the females. I'm not even finna brag, but we not gonna talk about the females right now. So this is what a thing goes down where you shouldn't do if you in 9th grade. And I didn't know this. So I was slacking. It's not that I was dumb, because I'm not dumb at all. It's just I didn't do the work, and I wasn't trying to do the work. So it's a mix of when you're not trying to do the work and you're not trying to help yourself do the work, or get some help or something, something's gonna happen. So I'm like, it's starting to mess up in 9th grade, and I kind of did that again in 10th grade. So, but every first semester I'm doing good, like, because you want to start the first semester good. It's always when it's like I start to get laxed, and I used to have low attention span. Like, my attention span would get off something real quick. I used to talk a lot too, so I remember getting in trouble with my dad, man. My dad used to be like, hey, you gonna have to live with me, and it ain't gonna be, I couldn't be on the phone. Boy, when I tell you I had to stay in the house, I couldn't go out, like, to movies with my friends, or like football games, or like just the mall, or just go chill with the bros, or to a party or something. I couldn't do this because I was at my dad's house. Like, I had to read books. I had to do more chores and like find a way to hustle too. This is like, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all how this, because like this, when you in high school, this is when you starting to learn how to be on your own and do for yourself and stop asking your parents for stuff because you want to do this in high school. You don't want to keep asking them for stuff because it's progressing you to start knowing, all right, I can do this on my own. I don't have to keep asking my parents, and you can start helping out. So I'm learning how to hustle because I already knew a couple things, but it's just like I wanted to figure out something that's closer to me where it could feel like it's not like work. Because I always hated work. That's the thing about me. Like, I never had a job, so I applied for a whole bunch of jobs in high school too. So I'm doing good in the first semester, but I started to slack. I always slack and I started to think being lazy. Everybody got something. So I was lazy. I didn't have attention span. It's not that I'm dumb or nothing. And that's another thing. I had problems. It was hard to me. Like, math was my worst subject, and math really. And I have problems with science sometimes, but I get science back up. Everything else was like B's, A, and a C. But I had some F's. That's what it was crazy. So the second semesters of 10th grade, 9th grade, those 2 years you gotta do right. Like, just try to keep a C average. Like, as long as you trying in high school, you gonna be good. So as long as you're in 9th grade and 10th grade and you put in work, do your work and just stay consistent with your work and just be cool with the teacher because they like to help you out. That's what I started learning, like, in the 10th grade. So as I'm starting to see, like, it's starting to affect me when I go to 11th grade because, like, wait, what year? Okay, yeah, it didn't hit me yet. Let me see. So we're gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the hustle. So I'm messing up 10th grade. So it's like I'm thinking everything's still cool, but I'm still getting passed on because it's like I'm barely getting enough. I'm telling you where it start to get I can start messing up and get effed over. So 11th grade here, I'm in 11th grade, everything cool. I'm with the bros, yeah. I'm like, hey, we lit. Every summer going good, cool. Well, not really, because I was in 9th grade, 10th grade, and like 11th grade. No, 9th grade, I wasn't at my dad's house yet. That's when in the 9th grade, that's when I went over my dad's house, like that summer. In 10th grade, 11th grade, I was over my dad's house those 2 years. So I'm like, bruh, I can't keep staying over here. Like, this is like stressing me out too. Like, because I'm not able to do nothing. I'm telling you, like, it's just like, dang, bruh. And at one point, in middle school, like, not middle school, I'm tripping. At one point, cause like, it's like, I wasn't bad at all either. You know how you got them bad students where they had to get taken to a beyond scare straight. My dad already worked for a jail, so he was like, it's either you gonna get right, or I'm gonna have you spend a night. No, not a night. It was like a week. I promise you. I was like, a week in jail? And he could do that because he know folks that could, like, manipulate it and whatever. I'm like, bruh, I'm back there like, bruh, I want to go to jail, bruh. I'm dead for real crying, bruh. So I try to just keep a maintain grade level of, like, B and C's and A's too. But it's this math and, like, science. I'm just like, bruh. Alright, I'm gonna tell you about the hustle. I skipped over it, my fault. So I'm learning how to. I'm at the house. I'm like cleaning his sneakers for like $5 to $10. I'm cleaning the house extra. It's certain parts where it's a little more messy. So it's like, if I clean this for him, he'll probably give me some money. So, like, the garage or something, like, I'm trying to think of the stuff I did at the house. But I'm gonna tell you, the other hustle I had in school, I started selling I started selling snacks like 11th grade, 12th grade, second semester, 11th grade. So I'm doing good first semester, of course. I started slacking again, 11th grade semester, second semester. So this is where it's starting to hit me. I got held back 12th grade. So I'm in 11th grade while my bro's in 12th grade. So I'm like, bruh, but I'm still hustling. So, and when you hustling and selling snacks in school, bruh, that's the greatest hustle. And I used to do it in middle school too. Like, I've been knowing about this. So I was like, I'm gonna do this in high school. I remember I got my stuff taken by the goddamn teacher. They gonna take my stuff and say I can't sell. It's like, really? So that's why I stopped selling in middle school. But I started doing it. You can do it. You just gotta be slick. Because if they not doing it already. And you gotta get the teacher to mess with you. So I was doing it. And I was making like. And I had somebody who bring off the snacks with me. Like, he'll buy the snacks. And I give him half of our money. And he pay us off. It's like that. He had like 5 runners. And I was one of the runners when I wasn't doing it on my own. So I was making like $50 to $60 a day. Debt for real. So when I'm seeing my bros go to 12th grade, I'm kind of feeling embarrassed, but I'm not the person that feel so insecure about myself. I always learn how to be like not so insecure about things, or always like sad, or just I always question things in my mind, of course, or like be questionable. I think deep, but I'm like, dang. See, once you're in 11th grade and 12th grade, this is where you start to be able to, you should be able to chill. You shouldn't be able to be working as hard as you do in 10th and 9th grade. So I'm like, bruh, in 12th grade, I'm supposed to be in 12th grade, remember this. So I'm like, I started to do like things as a 12th grader. So I'm thinking I'm chilling, like I'm acting like I'm a 12th grader. So I'm noticing prom coming up. We gonna pass the first semester because I do good, but so I'm noticing prom coming up, like all the senior activities, pictures, get your graduation stuff. So I'm like, bro, all right, some of the stuff I can do. I'm trying to finesse it, and I'm like, all right, bro, I ain't gonna be able to graduate. So I'm just like, dang, bro. I'm low key like, dang, bro. But I'm not crying, or like, I'm not stressing it that bad. I'm just like, dang. I'm not taking as bad as you think a person would, or a average student in high school would. So I'm just like, bruh. I started acting like a 12th grader. I'm skipping like half of like I get like 3 classes out the way. Lunchtime hit, bro's like, you want to go, bruh? Come on, bruh, let's go. So of course you gonna be like, I'm good. You gonna think you good because you get your last report card or progress report. You like, bruh, I got. You checking your. This is where we started. Just started to check our grades on the phone. Like, you go on the website and jump. So we like, bet. I'm like, I got a B. I got a high B. I got an a C. I'm like, I'm good. But I'm just trying to act like I'm a 12th grader, and it's not even. I'm low key. It's probably because I was low key trying to keep it, because you know how you and around folks and everybody in 12th grade, so you want to be like, shoot, and you go on a party sometime. Well, was I? No, I wasn't. Well, I was though, because I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you. So I had talked to my dad. I was like, I gotta figure this out on my own. I told him straight up, and this is when I was like 18. I was 18 in 12th grade, quote unquote 11th grade. So, cause I told you I was the oldest out of everybody. My other bros was 17, and some other folks was 18 too. Don't trip like I'm just a super senior. I was never. I'm gonna tell y'all though what happened about. It's another switch up. Y'all gonna be like, really? Is you really okay? You sure you're not dumb? Chill. But so I was talking to my dad. I was like, I gotta learn on my own and do this on my own. Like, I gotta, if I don't pass on my own, I'm not gonna, you telling me it's not gonna happen, because it's like, I gotta see for myself. It's just like when you ride on the bike and you fall, if he keep holding me and no let me go, I'm not gonna learn on my own. So he said, okay. And I was able to move back to my mom's house, because that's where my mom was letting me not do what I want, but she more cooler and I can like learn on my own. So graduation, so my bros, it was time for them to graduate. So crazy thing about that, I went to my bro's graduation. I did not care.
I got the heat, yeah, he gon' burn. You nappy head bitch, go get you a